All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about this interesting piece of data that I found that basically just talks about how Tesla prices have been raised or up 15.2% year over year. And there's a dollar number on that as well. But I mean, it's been raised so much, it brings a question like, what is going to happen next? What might happen? I mean, it's already starting to happen already with the most recent price reduction, or sorry, the price credit that most of you have known and seen so far if you've been shopping for a Tesla. But yeah, we're going to take a look at the data, what vehicles it happened to the most, and also compared to the other industry vehicles as well, right? Because we cannot look at Tesla in a silo by itself. We got to compare it to what all the other manufacturers out there as well to see kind of what's up and also what my prediction is at the end of the day. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or selling your Tesla at the best price, or just getting really good financing rates on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's just get into it. Well, this is what we know, right? Teslas are expensive vehicles. I think like right now for a Model 3, it's $48,000, $47,000 right there for a standard range, and the performance is $63,000. Model Y long range, we already know this, but it's a $68,000 or $67,000 for the Model Y long range, and then for the performance, or $66,000 for the Model Y long range, and $70,000 for a Model Y performance. I won't even get into the Model S and X, but I probably should, because those vehicles, the S and the X, are over $100,000, and they've had crazy price increases over the past year. So that probably is what is raising this average, I guess, so to speak, for this report that just came out. So if you don't know, here is a Tesla car price history tracker. I actually reference this a lot, but it shows you like year over year, or all the different price increases that Tesla has made, or even decreases for all the different vehicles. So we got the Model 3, the Model Y, Model S and X down here at the bottom. You can see all the different tabs. And what's really interesting is that the Model Y, like almost like a year ago, was $10,000 less. It was actually $7,000 less, almost around the end of last year, right, when the last tax credit was being discussed and all that stuff. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. But let's just jump into the tweet, the data that I found. This tweet is from Berlin Energy, pretty cool, pretty interesting, because the Tesla Model X and the S and the X are being delivered now in Germany. So maybe, that's some cool quick fact, I guess. But basically, this tweet, he compiled some of the data, but it's, quote, U.S. new vehicle prices set a record in November as luxury segment rises to above 18% increase year over year, which is, so it's not just Tesla. We know this. Everything has been increasing over the past month, or even the year, of course. So Tesla, quote, with the highest year over year increase for all OEMs, and Tesla, the average price is $69,000. So of course, this includes the Model S and the X, but it's an increase of 15.2% year over year. So we can see some of the other competitors. EVs as a whole was up 8.7%. So Tesla has doubled that at 15.2%. BMW 13%, so like, right under there. Mercedes negative 2%, Toyota plus 2.7%, GM negative 2%, and Ford plus 10.2%. So this data is from KBB. So we can take a look at some of these charts right here. So you can see he's highlighted Tesla Motors, and the average transaction price in November, so just a couple weeks ago, was $69,000. And we know this should not be a surprise, because the prices have been increasing steadily. You can see it from this price history tracker from Excel, but they've been increasing. So you can see right here, month over month change 1.8%. And last November, the average price of all Teslas being sold was just a hair under $60,000 at $59,894. So year over year increase, 15.2%. So definitely some craziness here. And you can see some of the other manufacturers right here. RIVIAN down negative 17.2%, that's really interesting, because didn't they do an increase on the price? I actually don't. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe there's vans thrown into there or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Toyota up 2.5%, Volkswagen up 9.6%. Nothing really sticks out. I mean, that's interesting that some of these manufacturers had negative increases, but BMW up 13, Ford 10.2, Nissan, Renault 10.4, Subaru just a hair up at 3.2, but definitely some interesting stuff. The industry, of course, up 4.4%. It makes sense. You know, prices have been increasing. OEMs have steadily been increasing the price of their vehicles, but Tesla, because they can control on a whim and they don't have dealers to answer to, they can just increase prices whenever they want with a flick of a button or a push of a button on this switch. So some other charts and reports you can see right here, month over month and year over year change, 15.2%. And this one, it's kind of the same thing, up 15.2%. You can see the different charts of all the different brand names here. Nothing really sticks out except Mercedes here down 2 percentage points from November of 2022 to November of 2021. So definitely some interesting stuff there. And then, yeah, with luxury segment up 8.7%, but pretty much all vehicle segments are up except sports car, which is interesting, down 3.9%. But I mean, we know this. Tesla has been steadily increasing their prices. So of course, transaction prices for Tesla vehicles have been going up. But really, like, what is going to happen, right? Like the age-old saying is, what goes up must come down, right? So the prices are up. So let's just look at the Model Y specifically. Back in November or October, November of last year, the average price was what, $55,000 to $59,000, and you can see Tesla started to aggressively increase their price on the Model Y. And so back in last year in November, there was a lot of talk of a previous tax credit. It was called the Build Back Better bill, and there was an EV component of that, which included a all the way up to like $10,000, $12,000 tax credit, if I remember correctly. So Tesla kind of got wind of that, I guess, and started to slowly increase their prices with basically saying that in the narrative that, production costs and all that stuff, which it could be true. I mean, material costs and all that stuff, but definitely interesting. Like, what goes up could come right back down. So, I mean, who knows if Tesla's going to do that? We don't, of course, but this is, a very interesting report that Tesla prices are up 18%. I mean, across the industry, prices are up. So this might come down. I mean, this, of course, does not reflect the new $3,750 discount that was introduced for all Model 3 and Model Y deliveries this month. That's going to affect it, but it's not going to affect it too much at the end of the day. All right, so let's get in some questions. Venkat, welcome back. Lance, thank you. Yeah, finally caught you live. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for jumping on the live stream. This is one of many videos I'm going to try and record and stream, so hopefully we can get through it all. Happy Hippo. Hi, Dennis. I chatted with my Tesla rep about a 2022 performance demo and removing autopilot. They said yes, and I said I will wait. And then another rep called to ask me why I would not take delivery now. I told them I will wait till the last week of December. They are thirsty. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, they're hungry for the sales. They want to make you take delivery. I was just talking to another person that scheduled a call with me. I told them to try and get them to push delivery 7 to 14 days, but they don't even want to do that. They want to try and push a delivery for this week, which is this week, which is absolutely insane. Like, the contract says 14 days, so they should let you take that at the end of the day. But this video is actually sponsored by my Calendly link. If you have any questions on buying a Tesla or selling a Tesla and you don't know what to do or really getting good financing on Tesla, you can actually schedule a call with me. Down below in the description, there's a Calendly link where you can schedule a 15 to 30 minute call where you can ask me any questions one-on-one about buying a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best deal at the best possible price or getting really good financing on a Tesla. And on that list, there's 2 credit unions right now that have rates in the 3% to 3.14 in terms 60 as low as 60 to 65 months. But if you're interested in that, definitely check out my Calendly link. But you don't even have to do that. Just being here, watching, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe goes a long way. So thank you for that. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it, and I'll see you in 5 minutes.